Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 5. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. Reluctantly, let's get into it. When the episode first opens up, Ashley and those fashions of hers are meeting up with Mia and Giselle to go shopping for Austin. And baby, not A-Town. Half of them don't want to go. Robin talking about, this is not what I envisioned. Robin, just be happy you got a job, okay? So Giselle is like, ooh, Texas is a mess. Ma'am, we're doing much better without you, okay? You can stay in Potomac and don't even try it, okay? You tried it. So they're all in the store and they start talking about the accommodations and they're all staying in a hotel. Yes, because y'all do not know how to fairly split the rooms in the Airbnb. Y'all got people in outhouses and everything else. And y'all can never afford a home that can accommodate everybody comfortably. So for that, I say hotel it is. Moving forward. So then they bring up pickleball. Of course, Giselle wants to talk about Nneka and Wendy. For somebody that don't care to speak her name, you sure spend a lot of time talking about her. Baby, I ain't seen a scene without you speaking on her yet. But yet, I have nothing for Wendy. I don't. And Wendy, let me say something to you. Because, you know, a lot of y'all might click off of this review before we get down to it. Wendy, I don't know how good the checks are. But I could not sit up and argue and be iced out and be ridiculed and it's just too much every single season. Have you had a pleasant season yet? Your first season, you came on in hot. You were arguing with Ashley. Second season, you came back and you were zen win and you were all up in Mia's face. And then you came back and then you fought with Mia and then Mia threw that drink in your face. They treat you like the scum at the bottom of their shoe. Honey, how could you keep going? It's giving the little engine that could. I just could not do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't damn do it. One sign that y'all gonna disturb my peace, I'm out. There is absolutely no way, honey. Absolutely no way. Moving forward. Across town, Wendy and Eddie are going to lunch. So Wendy was like, Nneka's whole motive is to come for me. And girl, you ain't sent for her. So Eddie brings up the pickleball drama. Wendy tells him about what went down at the table. Eddie was trying to figure out, now how did I get into it? What happened with the whole Facebook thing? Production asked Wendy, so Wendy, does Eddie know Ike? I mean, do you know everybody you went to college with? I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't remember you, then you're not memorable. Girl, over with Giselle. She's talking about how she called Jamal and was like, some demonic stuff is going down. And they talking about shrines and this. And he told her that it's 100% real and to stay away from that because it is demonic. Not you calling the gossip with Pastor Penis. Girl, goodbye and good night. And he should know it's real because he always doing something he ain't got no business doing. Girl, please hush. The joy that y'all get talking about anything negative and you're so happy to talk about it because it involves Wendy. I don't know if production just sat up and said, you know what? Xenophobia. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to hone in on the shrines. I just don't get it. I really do not get it. Production, hang it up, Delicious. Pack it up, Delicious. Honey, if you know, you know. This don't make no damn sense. Anyway, they're sitting there talking about that. Ashley said that she believes in Nneka and she didn't just dismiss it because of the way that Nneka was delivering it with so much conviction. Well, baby, she is an attorney and she rests her case. They don't do nothing but argue for a living. Anyway, here go Mia talking about, I like her. She's smart. That's why I like her. But y'all hate when Wendy brings up how smart she is. If y'all don't get a grip of Mia, you ain't got nothing to add to the conversation. You really just there to get your check, honey, because the joints done closed the hell up. I like her. She's smart. Mia, shut up. Girl, goodbye and good night. In the next scene, Nneka and Ike are going to the OBGYN to check to see if everything's going well because, you know, she's still taking her pills with her champagne and she want to make sure she can have her baby. So he has to put the umbrella away, right? Like any normal person would when they walk in out of the rain. So she gonna say, are you stalling? I know you didn't want to come. So are you just like wasting time? No, he's trying to make sure that he don't drip water all over the damn floor. Girl, honey, she is a nagger. Do you hear me? I mean a nagger. So they're waiting for the doctor. And of course, they're talking about pickleball. And Nneka says she feels bad about it, that it came out that way. But the shrine thing is very real. So the doctor comes in and tells Nneka that the sperm count is low, I think he said, but they need to just get it popping a little bit more. He said everything was fine between the two of them. And she said, I track it to see what's going on. And her husband is like, yeah, we just need to have the sexuals more often. So the doctor is advising to keep trying for another 6 months. She's like, I've already been trying for 7. I mean, we should be doing it like right now. It should be happening now. I'm going to tell you this right now. With that kind of attitude and the way you talk to that man and the way you emasculate that man on national TV, baby, you don't need no kids. Okay? Not now. You need to work on that first. Because, I mean, you have a very nasty disposition when it comes to how you're presenting on this TV screen to your husband. Now, I'm happy that the doctor was optimistic, but I think Nneka just wanted to have a scene where she could scold her husband, because this just don't make no sense. So she's pissed, telling him he needs to basically shut up. Now, you're telling your husband to be quiet, stop talking on TV, but Eddie needs to get out. Okay, girl. Moving forward. In the next scene, Mia and Gordon are going to counseling. So she's explaining to the therapist that she got a divorce attorney, and he said that he didn't even see it coming because he didn't know it got that bad. So now he's trying to listen and fix it. She says she filed because of the way that she grew up. She grew up in a volatile household, and there was always arguments and yelling and screaming, and that's what they had started to do, and she just can't live like that. So then Mia tells her that there's more to it, that they sold the company, and the person kept the money in escrow. That same person ended up issuing an apology to them, but then they unalived themselves. So she's wondering what's going to happen to Gordon. She would hate for anything to ever happen to him. I mean, she tried to muster up a tear, but I ain't seen not now piece of a tear. Do you hear me? Not one. Basically, Mia doesn't need G anymore because ain't no more G's in the bank account. Case closed. Side note, Mia, I'm not a fan, but baby, your brows looked so good in this scene. I love a natural looking brow. I said, okay, Mia, got a brow and whatnot. That's probably why you didn't want to cry. Moving forward. I have to also add this. I don't really care what's going on with Mia and Gordon, because Mia, you should have left that man with his wife where you found him. Instead, you were rolling around on that beach in Miami, and don't think I forgot. In the next scene, it's the day that they're going to Austin. So we see a lot of little snippets of everybody getting ready for the trip. Giselle is leaving Grace in charge of the girls because she's officially 18. They get down to the airport. Now, I'm confused because in this airport, Wendy and Nneka acting like she didn't just call her mama a witch. Child, anyway, Ashley broke the cars up by astrological sign. So it's water and fire. So it's Wendy, Candace, Robin, and Mia. The other car is Giselle, Karen, Ashley, and Nneka. So basically, Giselle is always going to be comfortable. Moving forward. Ashley, girl, you think you slick. In the car, Giselle is asking Karen if she loves Robin. Ma'am, everybody don't gotta like your little friend. They really don't. They ain't gotta like your little friend. So Karen starts giving some kind of pie analogy and how she bought it at Safeway for $2 and the pie hasn't been eaten since Thanksgiving. Honey, I don't know. I'm lost. Okay. I don't know, honey. I don't know what kind of pie it is. I don't know if it's rhubarb pie. I don't know if it's apple pie. Honey, I don't know what kind of pie it is. I'm completely lost. Karen, just say you playing nice for the sake of the show. Just say that. So they get to the hotel and they go up to Ashley's room. Everybody's like, ooh, this nice. It don't smell like roaches or nothing. I was like, this is crazy. Baby, this is giving first season. We ain't got our checks yet type of attitude. I said, what is going on with y'all? All of y'all got, well, Giselle got the Etch-a-Sketch house. All of you are living nicely. So what is happening? They get in. They're happy to see Ashley's room. So Ashley was like, Robin, you're also in a suite because I know, you're under a lot of stress. Girl, please. That is self-induced stress. Ain't nothing wrong with her. Just like my mama used to tell us when we used to try to play sick so we didn't have to go to school. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Take a little bit of this tussin. You gonna be all right. So Karen gets in the confessional. Karen is nuts. Karen gets in the confessional and says, I'd rather sleep in my little cubby than to be in a suite knowing that I don't deserve it. Honey, I know that's real. So Karen gets on this trip and she's now upset again with Robin. Now she has a problem with Robin yet again. because she's wanting for Robin to tell the truth. Girl, you be better just eating that damn pie instead of sitting here trying to do multiplication, division. You would be better to just eat the damn pie, because I'm confused on that as well. And I just want to say here again, is this what we've been reduced to? There are 8 of you holding champagne glasses. We ain't got nothing but rhubarb pie, a roommate situation, and she don't give a damn. And Nneka and Wendy going around and about Facebook and whether or not they know each other, and if she was on 3-way on silent like we used to do in 97 when we tried to figure out if the boy liked us or not. I am so confused. What is it that we need to do to make Potomac great again? What is it? Because right now, 8 housewives giving one housewife storyline don't make no damn sense. We cannot form a season around just Wendy and Nneka arguing and fussing and fighting. We just can't do it. It just won't work. It just won't work. Moving forward. So Mia's like, what's the itinerary? So Ashley told her what they're going to be doing. They're going to go down by the pool later. But first, they're going to go to their rooms. You know, the whole standard room situation. It wasn't giving no zhuzh or nothing, honey. It was just a room with a bed and a phone. So they go out by the pool. Here go Ashley. This is beautiful. Is it? Not y'all across from that construction. Baby, not y'all across from that construction. So the first people to get out there are Karen, Candace, and Wendy. Now, love or hate Wendy, baby, she be putting that on. Do you hear me? She looked good. I am not going to take that from her. She looked very good in this scene. So Candace is asking Wendy about Nneka. She was like, I mean, you seem fine, but like, what's going on? She said, I don't really know her like that, so I'm really not vested. And girl, neither am I. So then Giselle and Nneka join them. Karen then says, look, we cannot ignore the elephant in the room. Giselle, you're not saying anything to Candace. Now, I do appreciate Karen trying to facilitate an olive branch being extended, because y'all gonna have to interact in some way. Otherwise, this disjointed mess can go straight to the reunion. So Candace was like, you know what? She doesn't acknowledge me because she feels like if she doesn't, I'm going to disappear, but I'm still here. And you know what? I appreciated her saying it in her face instead of saying it in a confessional. I appreciated that. It gave me Kenya. Y'all remember when Kenya was on season 5 and her landlord was trying to throw me out, and Kenya was like, you tried to throw me out, but I'm still here. That's what it was giving me, honey. It was giving it was giving, I'm still here. That's what it was giving. I know that's right, Candace, honey. You cracked the code. Because see, Giselle like to ice people out. And if she don't talk to you, then it's like you never existed. So then Giselle says, you know, for my safety and for the safety of my kids, I choose not to participate in any capacity. Ma'am, what in the Karen is going on? Yeah. Not the Karen on Potomac, but you know them Karens. How are your children unsafe? What are you talking about? Giselle, listen, you're just set on being upset so that she doesn't have to be around. Like, that's what's going on. Everybody knows in the housewife, let me put on my Phaedra. Everybody knows that in the housewives sphere, okay, in the land of housewives, if nobody will film with you, then you're out. And you know that. So please, cut the mess. So Giselle gonna say, you know, I simply told her last season that I felt uncomfortable because Chris made me go into a room with the door closed. See, and herein lies the problem, Giselle. Nobody made you go into that room. You could have simply stated, you know what? I think we should talk out here. I'm not comfortable going into an enclosed space. Chris was cool with you. You could talk to Chris. This doesn't make any sense. You could have said no. Because you said Juan's cussed you smooth out and you okay with him? Girl, goodbye. Moving forward. So Mia and Robin go for a walk. They're not with the group. And Mia is telling Robin what went down with the man unaliving himself. She says she blames herself, especially after he gave that apology and then that happened afterwards. She knows Robin can relate because of what she went through, and she told us that in season 1 of Potomac. Now, I can't say much about this scene because I'm not certain what exactly went down because I went to go get a refreshing beverage. Always Coca-Cola. Honey, so I couldn't be bothered. Back with the others, Karen is still mediating. She's worried because Giselle was uncomfortably quiet at pickleball. Giselle said, well, you know, I'm not with the whole witchcraft thing. Girl, that ain't why you was quiet. Girl, anyway, you just want to bring that up. So Candace is like, that's a serious allegation. So, I mean, if you believe that. So then Nneka said, yeah, I believe it. Because never in my 40 years of life has anyone ever threatened me like that. Skirt. Hold them up, swallow them up. Didn't you tell us you were 35? See, this is where the credibility comes, honey. Everybody got a little line problem. Leah, Wendy, and Nneka. Honey, I'm not going to leave none of y'all out. Okay? I'm unbiased over here. You're sounding like a lie. You said you were 35, now it's your 40 years of life. How did you gain 45 more years of life? Child. Anyway, so then Giselle says, looks directly at Wendy. Now, mind you, she just said in last episode or 2 episodes back, honey, what episode are we on? I feel like we've been on this season forever. She said that she has nothing for Wendy except dust. She looks directly at Wendy and goes, well, you have to admit that your mom did say things about Mia. Wendy said, yeah, but nothing like that. Child, you better than me. Since you have no words for me, you get straight silence. The only time she pipes up is when she want to make a fool out of you. Child, I would have said, why are you speaking to me? Are you speaking to me? You got to learn when to ignore them, honey. Y'all be bowing down to Big Sister Potomac. This right here, this is what the cast gives me. The cast of Potomac gives me school days. It's like a sorority, honey. It doesn't make any sense. Everybody has to be initiated. Some people are iced out. You ain't crossing over, honey. It's just giving a fool all the way around. So Mia finally shows up and Giselle brings it up again. Wendy reads exactly what her mom said. Now, what I got from it is you threw a beverage in my daughter's face, which to me, now this doesn't have to be for y'all, and keep it respectful down in my comments. For me, that is the equivalent of you spitting on my damn child. Okay. So her saying to you, Holy Ghost fire and thunder and roaring or whatever it said, that said to me, you can go straight to hell. That's what it said to me. You and Peter can go straight to hell, and I hope y'all have nothing but bad luck. That's what that said to me. Mia said she interpreted that she was going to send her to the Holy Ghost fire, which would be hell. I don't. Robin is like, well, this sounds extremely threatening. Karen said, well, she said holy, so there's some good in there. Karen, please be quiet. Giselle know exactly what Holy Ghost fire is. Honey, you're an ex-first lady. Girl, goodbye. Wendy was like, no, see, what this is about is because my sister and Nneka's cousin-in-law fell out. That's what this is about. So Nneka was like, girl, nice try. Okay, nice try. Can I approach the bench? Yes, ma'am. Come on up and tell us what you got to say. And Nneka said, no, it's because Wendy said that I used her name and I'm telling people that we're friends to be in this circle. This is giving cousin Courtney over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she said, I don't know her to even try to use her name. So Wendy said, you know exactly who I am. And you came in here to go against your Nigerian sister. So Wendy, do you know the girl or not? Because how could she know exactly who you are without you knowing exactly who she is? Y'all make it make sense. Make it make sense. Or are you saying she knows exactly who you are because she's watched the show? And if you're saying that, then she doesn't know you. She knows you just as much as I do because I'm watching you on TV. So I'm just, girl, y'all know each other, honey. Y'all get on my nerves. And Nneka's like, I still don't know who you are. Well, in Nneka, last episode, you said you did know who the girl was and she was supposed to know who you were. What are y'all talking about? She said, Wendy just doesn't want me on. So now everybody is in a confessional saying that Wendy is jealous of Nneka and just wanted to be the only Nigerian on the show. Child, truth is I'm tired. Truth is I'm tired, baby. So they going back and forth and back. People are trying to figure out the dates. And Nneka said that her in-law, if I hear in-law one more damn time, she said her in-law received a call from her sister, which is Wendy's sister. They talked for 52 minutes. Baby, you can tell she an attorney, honey. Down to the minutes. 52 minutes and 2 seconds. She hung up at 12:44 p.m. Here is Exhibit A. Wendy said they were friends, but they're not friends anymore. Like they fell out some years ago. And Nneka said, no, they fell out as of April 7th after the shrine of it all. So Ashley seems to have it straight. Giselle is asking, who's the phone carrier? Girl, what is happening? Girl, what does it matter? Do you think that she has a prepaid phone? Honey, what exactly, or is it a flip phone? What are you asking her what the carrier is? Why are you asking her that? Child, this right here is crazy. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's confused. So Candace was like looking at Wendy and she goes, how old is Lebe? And Wendy said, I don't know. That's my sister's friend. And Nneka is like, oh, okay. So she's your sister's friend. Then why did you announce her at your daughter's sip-and-see? Wendy keeps on saying, you're lost. You're lost. You're confused. You're lost. Wendy, honey, I'm going to start calling you Deflector Gadget. I want you to tell her why she's lost, because I am lost as well. So wherever she is, I'm there as well, because I need to figure out what is happening. They show the receipts of 3 years ago with Wendy saying nice things about Lebe. And Wendy, I'm going to need you to come on now. Girl, I'm trying to ride for you now. Come on now. She is a lawyer, so you know she coming with the receipts. Wendy, this looking like a lie. This looking like a lie. You did say that they fell out 2 years ago, and this is 3 years ago. So potentially they fell out right after this. But I mean, I guess it would be semantic saying she's my sister's friend. Okay, she's not mine. If she isn't your friend, why would you want your daughter to emulate her? Maybe it's one of those things where you're cool with her, but she's closer to your sister. I don't know. All of this is a mess. I don't understand what exactly is happening, but I do know, Wendy, that you got caught up in a lie. And I'm sorry, y'all. I just have to keep it real. Wendy, you got caught up in a lie. So did you and Nneka several times. There is nobody's hands clean here. So I want everybody to remember when we go back to what happened with Mia, because I know a lot of people are probably going to say, well, Wendy read that and it sounds like her mom did this. And then you tell me what you gonna say, because baby, I would have said something even worse. You tell me what you gonna say, and your child just got assaulted on national TV. Oh, okay. And that was the end of the episode. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode, respectfully, because I always respect y'all, okay? It's a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade. We ain't none of Potomac, okay? We gonna get along. Y'all hear me? We ain't none of Potomac. This ain't Phaedra. And speaking of Phaedra, meet me on down to Married to Medicine. Y'all come on over there and listen to the Medical Minute, honey. Come on over there, okay? As soon as y'all leave this review, it might not be up right away after, but come right back and listen to my Married to Medicine review. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.